Pyrmont, a stone's throw from Sydney's business district, currently supports a community of around 3,000 people. Traditionally, Pyrmont had a large working class population who mainly lived in rental housing. It was a place dominated by industry: the sugar refinery, the power station, the wharves, the shunting yards. In the past 30 years, industry has closed down. Housing has been demolished. People have been pushed out. The community of Pyrmont is now made up of a mix of the survivors of the original population and the more recent business people and middle income earners attracted by its charm and low prices.
It's quite pleasant actually, although they're all old buildings. But I just like the whole atmosphere down by the water. It's so different from the rest of the city. By the same instance, you can go jogging, you just got to turn around and look, and you get the whole facade of the city, which is a more modern bit of, Australia and Sydney. And then you turn around and look behind you. That's what it was like 200 years ago, 100 years ago, for example. So that's what I like about Pyrmont, really.
It is one of Sydney's first docklands areas and is on the periphery of the major entertainment and tourist complex of Darling Harbour. The City West plans for Pyrmont are similar to the massive redevelopment schemes undertaken in many docklands areas around the world, in London, Rotterdam and San Francisco.
A lot of tourists go to Darling Harbour. Like sort of sit there and think, oh no, where do you live?
Yeah, you have to say a place in Pyrmont and then they'll...
Or Darling Harbour or something.
A lot of people that own the shops at Darling Harbour, they don't even know people live up here. Oh, that's what happened to me. They said, we didn't even know people lived in Pyrmont. And we said, yeah, of course they do.
I bid you all a warm welcome to the launch of what is one of the most important urban redevelopment programs ever undertaken in New South Wales. That is the launch of the City West REP.
City West demonstrates the bewildering array of bodies involved in contemporary urban planning. The federal government is involved through its Building Better Cities program. It is the New South Wales Minister for Planning who has final decision-making powers.
The government strategies for rezoning involve the establishment of the City West Development Corporation.
The business sector carries out the major redevelopment of the plan. Local government, which in Pyrmont's case is the Sydney City Council, is also involved, though with strictly limited powers.
As to what the City West Development Corporation is and what it is not.
In addition, a critical role is played by two state government entities, the City West Development Corporation and the Property Services Group.
Everybody getting a go. We're working with the community because we want to involve them in what is going to be a major transformation of the Pyrmont area from currently underutilised government land to a vibrant mixed living, working and recreational environment.
20 years ago, conflict was the norm between inner city communities on the one hand and government and developers on the other. However, government strategies have changed in the 1990s. Conflict is out, consultation is in.
We've held a number of smaller and larger meetings to first introduce ourselves to the community so that they can effectively let us know that they exist, and then to hold the smaller meetings so that we can actually work more closely with them and get some very genuine feedback from them.
It was great living in Pyrmont. There were lots of people and lots of kids. We had the shops down the road. There were about 4 fruit shops and a supermarket and chemists. We had everything, and it's slowly just been taken away.
one day and Karen came up and she put a sign up on the fence, Save Our Park. Of course, I was very complacent. I thought we'd never lose this park, you know. And my God, when I seen that, and I said, well, I better start looking in to see what's going on. And that was the start of it. Of course, we thought that no one could touch this park, but my God, they did. They'd absolutely destroyed it.
It's just a sense of loss. It's like we're being robbed of everything we ever knew. You know, just to think that a place has been purposely let run down since 1971. You know, they've destroyed a community and just for money. It's just unbelievable. Because nobody wanted to live here once, and now they don't want us here.
One of the things that we should be listening to very hard in Pyrmont is the experience of urban consolidation and the experience of living in a medium density environment. And Pyrmont used to be a community of 30,000 people. And we're in a situation now where we're trying to recreate urban consolidation. I mean, that's a lot of what planning is all about. And I feel that we've been very dismissive of the inner city communities that are experts on that way of living in cities.
I thought it was really good because quite a few of the community, we got together and we all had the same feelings. It was really encouraging to sort of meet up with these different people that we didn't really know, and to think that we weren't the only ones that felt, you know, about Pyrmont the way we did.